So things are coming out, and they may not always be pleasant when this happens, right? Sometimes we can hold on to truths and beliefs for so long that to actually see the results, right? The tangible result. I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes it can bring about some difficult situations, right? So the next out was Knight of Pentacles. So some of us are slow and steady. The slowest knight in the deck, right? Pentacles, earth energy. Perhaps now that some of us are gaining clarity in the collective, we're able to move forward. And with our newfound, what I'm going to say is, for me, summer was a season of learning patience. And it wasn't always easy learning those lessons of patience, right? There were some situations that I really, wow, okay. All right, so, yeah, because it was that crazy, right? I'm sure my lovely co-host here can agree with me, because she held me, propped me up through half of them. So, we have a message, right? Okay, so some of you are going through financial constraints. There are some messages here for you. It's taken some patience, right, to work through what I'm going to say, some of the friendships, relationships, and energies that have been surrounding you that have not, let's just say, been in your best interest. Now, whether it is you or someone around you, perhaps a family, perhaps a partnership, perhaps a relationship, and where you share your finances, I am feeling that some of you have had to balance out the waters that haven't really been straight, right? But we're still moving forward with the plan regardless, and that's a beautiful thing, huh? And it might even be us collective that is working on cleaning up these cobwebs from people that would seek to destroy us. So some of us really may not like some of the decisions that are before. Let's just say at the table, okay? Some of us feel as though the victories we have worked so hard on really are not bringing the fruit that we desire. Perhaps, some of us are a little impatient when it comes to maybe perhaps you have started your new business and you feel like it's taking off a little slowly and you'd like to perhaps feel a little more fulfilled. Upright, this card is the energy of serving what we have worked on and enjoying the kingdom before us. So unfortunately this one's upright. So even though we're making strides, some of us aren't exactly happy, right, with the progress so far. And the last out is King of Pentacles. So we know we're manifesting. This is a beautiful thing. Okay, so for my community folks, upright, this card is this way. Unfortunately, we have it coming
in reverse.
Yeah.
So basically, that's going to piggyback onto your Cups card here, where you feel as though your community, whatever fruits of the labor that you're putting in, is not manifesting as fast as you would like it to manifest. And so that goes back into where you were speaking about that temperance and just having that patience as you work through that process. It's coming together, but it's not coming together as fast as one would like it to come together. I can truly understand that frustration level of sitting and waiting for that plane to take off, and it hasn't quite taken off yet. Still kind of sitting there waiting. But everything is coming together.
Right, because the King of Pentacles surveys their kingdom, right? He is nurturing in his energy. Take this as it resonates for male or female, right? So as we are manifesting certain abundance, perhaps you are someone who, is involved and engaged in what happens around them. Perhaps you're a part of your neighbor's association. Perhaps you are, you started a nonprofit because you care that much, but you'd also like to be able to make a profit, right? So perhaps some of you in your business dealings have felt as though the winds have not coming in. Perhaps your community has not been supporting you the way that you would like, right? And for those of you who are really trying to work on something great, something that's abundant, something that can carry a legacy, this could be kind of frustrating. But I'm seeing you all do the work, and I'm seeing us move forward in a very beautiful way, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's see. I just like to break out my little gypsy cards right here.
And while she breaks those out, the door to value came out as I was channeling the energy with the King of Pentacles. So you're definitely on point. Value is definitely coming. So whatever you're working on or whatever you're doing, you're definitely on the right track. That's definitely coming to fruition for that person.
Okay. So for some of you, I feel as though if you really have had someone that you wanted to move towards, or perhaps someone just wants to move towards you, perhaps there have been some illusions around, you know, this offer in general, whether this is business, love, or family. The first of the gypsy cards to come out was wife, right? So I don't know if you guys can see this. So for those of you perhaps in committed relationships, all right. Next card out, we had enemy. Perhaps you've been a little bit suspicious about your partner, okay? Or perhaps you're suspicious about what I'm hearing, who your partner is intending to go into business with. And the next thing we have is a widower. So with this energy, I feel as though someone could be slightly suspicious about a business opportunity that either perhaps a family member or a spouse, a partner, okay, perhaps this offer's been around for a while and someone is really contemplate moving forward with it. I see someone moving forward with something, right? Because if they have been through some perhaps tumultuous times and really trying to focus on the family, then I could definitely, there's a lot of pentacles out on the board right now, not only the Knight, but also the King. So whereas someone may or may not have made wise decisions in the past, perhaps someone else is very suspicious of, you know, perhaps the offer that's on the table, because then we have financial constraints and community in reverse, right? So if money's tight, it may be an offer that is a bit of a stretch for the family, okay? Door to value.
So, and to piggyback on that, the energy that I'm getting is the same, but I will say I pulled from Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy, and the card that came out as Channing was speaking was, have you asked your angels for help with this? My arms are not quite as long as Channing, so hopefully you can still see this. Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So it looks as though the situation can be fixed, or clarity in the situation that you're seeking could happen, but what you need to do is guide in and tune into your angels and ask them for guidance or clarity in this situation, or the divine, or whoever that you go to for clarity when you feel stuck. But there is someone of a higher power willing to come in, but they, as we all know, we all have free will, and so you have to open that door and allow them to come in and give you some type of clarity in that situation.
Okay, so what I'm feeling like for some of you, if we've had a situation where it was a bit difficult to get through some confusions or illusions, right? Perhaps even regarding who you should go into a business partnership with, right? Because if we have a lot of options, it can be a little stressful. And we don't really want to mess it up because why? Times have been a little bit difficult. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. So, on this reverse Nine of Cups as well as the King of Pentacles, we have a waiting energy. But we don't just have a waiting energy, we have a lover's waiting energy. So some of you may be working on your business aspects or your career, right? And just really wanting, maybe even I'm hearing pining for a love you can call your own. We have Priest here. So someone may even be working on, what I want to say is their mindsets. I'm hearing the strength of this King of Pentacles. What I want to say is kind of almost taking a new right around the block as far as what they feel is acceptable in their own spiritual status quo regarding partnerships and relationships, which is interesting. So on top of that community in reverse, if we have this King of Pentacles feeling a lot of stress and pressure, right? It may even be from what? We have the Thief card.
Yes.
In conjunction with the Foe card. Can't make this shit up, guys. And the Journey card, right? So this has really, really, really been a long, arduous, what I'm hearing, process and project and task lists, right? And we've had some thieves in the hen house really making this difficult. What I want to say is spoiling the community, spoiling the benefits for them all. So we have some bad apples in the bunch, right? And then on top of that, we have the King of Cups. So,
wherever that energy is.
I feel someone really trying hard to keep communities together, hold blocks together, families together, people trying to keep their intentions pure and what's equitable and fair and loving despite the bad apples, right? Ruining for everyone. This could even really seriously be large family dynamics, right? I am feeling that, but we do have with the Thief, Foe, and Journey, this could involve travel, although I feel like this energy is more of the length of time that it's taken even for the energies to come together, right? The journey to what's stabilizing. So that's coming through really, really, really heavy on the community in reverse. So what was interesting, the door of value, for my entrepreneurs out there really working to try to make it happen. We have Merchant. So someone is not playing. They are about their motherfucking pentacles. It's right here. So this actually makes me happy because I feel as though people have been stymied, stuck, stagnant for a while. And now it's like, I've got the goods. Where to shifting to next, right? We could be having some creative projects. Not everything is good. Some of it feels like even digital goods. Some of it feels like print options. Okay, some of it just feels like entertainment. I'm feeling theater for some reason. Merchandise. Anyway, it's a lot going on. I'm even hearing insurance.
If I could piggyback a little bit on this card when you were talking about the community and the King of Cups, I feel like that someone is really trying to follow a legacy of some sort.
Okay.
This might apply to someone out there where you feel a strong sense of trying to do good because you're following in the footsteps behind someone who had already led the path. I feel like that's why some of this energy is coming out in regards to this. But there's some treachery around you, surrounding you, keeping you from being able to accomplish those goals. And so it's going to come to head and you'll be able to go through, but I think there's going to be some slight devastation. I almost feel as though you already know that this person is not trustworthy, but you still continue to look on the upside instead of going with intuition. I feel ignoring of intuition here, not listening to intuition. Would like to think that that's not the case. That's what I get out of this bunch here. Yeah, that's very strong here.
All right. So, in layman's terms, there's a group of us, right? All right, so now we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Hangman in reverse. So some of us are really, I feel like, at impasse, crossroads. We are stuck. It's probably what brought you here, right? Which way do I go? And for some of you, I feel like there's a lot on the line. I'm feeling there's money on the line. I'm feeling there's a lot of happiness on the line. I don't know why it would be on the line, but if something is coming down your pipeline that is devastating, right? If something doesn't go a certain way, I can see where there might be stress and someone really trying to figure out and see and gain a new perspective on something, right? Because they could be on the brink of I don't want to say damage, but let's just say rock the boat. So perhaps this where Temperance is here because if someone is feeling someone stressed out, perhaps someone has stepped in and tried to help balance out a financial situation so that this boat does not rock so hard. Okay? So perhaps the boat calms. Someone is able to breathe and see. Okay? And perhaps they're able to actually move forward with an offer, 6 of Cups. Okay? To something that it can be from the past, someone coming in from the past, but what I feel more from this energy is someone finally seeing a way that is clear enough, right? Releasing the illusions, okay, to actually enable them, Tipsy Tarot, to make this offer, okay? Because we have the 6 of Cups here. Extremely sweet energy with the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be an offer coming in, right, from someone who has perhaps been betrayed in the past by love, okay, with this wife and this enemy, but they're a widower. I definitely feel with this energy is someone who's either divorced, recently separated, or has been single. I'm not feeling single for long. Okay, for whoever that's for.
Whatever that energy that's coming in, I would say it's an Emperor. It's the Emperor coming in with that energy.
Okay.
With that offer. So.
Okay, so perhaps the Emperor is this King of Pentacles, right? Who perhaps is not feeling at his best. Okay, his Knight of Cups is upside down. Take that as this resonates, right? And we could have some ladies here who are attempting to manifest businesses, attempting to manifest companies and network, and really just still provide in a nurturing manner. We have some individuals here who are just really feeling like they're not shining the way they should, and that's kind of unfortunate. I'm feeling this kind of overwhelming stagnancy that's gotten stale. Wow, that is stale. That is super stale. Okay. Oh my. So what I'd like to do, ooh, that was stale, is let's see if we can just get some clarity for a group. If you guys are really, head of households, I'm hearing head of companies, I'm hearing direction setters. If you're setting directions and it's been hard because you feel like things are lacking, emotionally unfulfilled, okay, but that you still have to provide regardless, and it's almost like, but where's mine? Okay, or perhaps you're burning those midnight oil hours and you don't feel like the people you're benefiting really appreciate you and what you do, or even understand how good you are at what you do.
Right.
This is a possibility. Okay.
And appreciate it. That's the word that comes to mind.
So out came the Page of Cups. So what I'm hearing is some of you may have some of you have released some pain or will be releasing some pain enough for you all to at least bundle an offer together to offer somebody. So together with this, we may have someone that you've been eyeing, someone that you've been watching, someone that I feel like is kind of sweet and dear to your heart. I'm feeling it with these cards. Either this is someone coming in from someone who has gone through some family matters, and perhaps they finally feel ready to offer this cup to you, or perhaps it's you finally feeling like you've gone through the ringer, sorted some things out, or at least set the status quo, and now you're able to look at things from a new perspective from past pain. Okay? And from what I'm hearing from some of you is a little bit of nervousness. Is my cup good enough? Why does the Zoom Collective have this feeling? Is my cup good enough? Trying to see that. Oh my. Alright, so we have the Chariot with the Ace of Swords. I don't know how much more confirmation that is.
Right.
From two different energies, right?
Right. That's the dead ringer.
That's absolutely gorgeous. Someone gets it, whether they see an opening or an opportunity, or what. I just like someone saw the lay of the land.
When they did, it was.
And they're enjoying the ride right now. And it's almost like, even with this Chariot energy, they almost want you to enjoy it with them.
Yes.
So it might seem a little fast and a little bit too much, right? The energy of the sword right here.
Right.
But that's not, I almost want to hear it, that's not to be feared.
No.
Don't be afraid of the speed.
And enjoy it.
It's been time, past time. So someone here really, I want to say, has been a slave to the duty and the pentacles.
Yes.
And there may be some strange breath of fresh air that you have neglected to see coming in, and it's here for you, boo.
Mm-hmm.
It's here. So what I'm hearing is, if you ask for help, why are you frightened? Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. Okay, so why are you fighting this person coming in trying to make your life better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For some of you, it is you fighting this new offer or moving forward. For others, I'm almost feeling fighting the return offer. So it's almost like someone brought in this Knight of Pentacles,
Mm-hmm.
and then someone kind of responded with a Page of Cups. And so this Knight of Pentacles, I almost want to feel, is also somewhat stymied, because why is this a Page of Cups when I mean, I know I took a while, but I'm here with this.
Right.
And now they're kind of sad. We got some sadness going on, okay? They're still handling their business and their money and their finances.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is perhaps... One more card, please, for the Chariot. Okay, so yeah, someone's riding in a victory. 6 of Wands.
Yeah.
We have 2. I'm not so much feeling the short-term aspect of the 6 of Wands. I'm feeling more the victory and being seen as the hero in a situation. Mm-hmm. So if you have someone that comes towards you, right, and who it almost seems like they're just, good Lord. Okay, Empress.
Yes.
Okay, 7 of Wands in reverse.
Yes.
Okay, so someone is coming towards this Empress, right? 7 of Wands in reverse. So someone is feeling overwhelmed. And what I'm actually feeling and hearing is, once some of this money energy is worked out, it's almost as if someone with this Chariot energy feels as though they can come into this Empress's life. And I'm actually feeling like be that part of her energy, this nurturing, abundant energy that can manifest, right?
And then while you were speaking of that, we got a 4 of Cups that came out.
Oh my, okay. So this Chariot may have taken a while to take off, but I feel like it's taken off at full speed.
Hesitation.
Someone's been stagnant. Okay, seriously though, someone's been playing games.
Yeah, I got hesitation big time out of that. Oh yeah. Just sitting, looking.
They might have been acting towards this Empress like she's bothering him. With this energy with the 7 of Wands in reverse, feeling overwhelmed, like too many energies, because in conjunction with the other energies around them. Okay, but someone wants to ride in and be that ultimate light to this Empress, right? They want to be seen as the victor. They want to win. And so, okay, we have an Ace of Swords here, right? Someone's taking some seriously decisive action. This isn't a wand. This isn't even a cup.
Someone's scared to leap. I need you to just, this is confirmation. Yes, like you're just sitting here and you have everything working to you. I mean, this is strong.
What I'm feeling for my cross watchers, for the cross watchers who are here today, for some reason, if you felt you're in a cross watcher, because you know it hasn't been right. Either someone made a decision and they're trying to come back and be the victor and set this wrong or right? Or they're trying to come in on some action they've been negligent to take. What I'm hearing is actually a little bit too slow. Someone had been second guessing every single move they made, and it actually really led to some unhappy energy where someone just couldn't see what was in front of them.
Yes.
So what I'm feeling is, oh my God, we have 4 cups and 5 cups in reverse. Someone is trying to release this energy so that they can, what I'm saying, come forward with their cup. Whether it's you trying to move forward with someone you're afraid it'll be rejected, or a cup coming in from someone that, what I'm actually hearing from some of you never wanted in the first place. Okay? And you're actually trying to see this as the cup half full and not empty. Ooh, that was close. I feel so sad for some of y'all. Because we have offers, people around who genuinely like some individuals, and they're just like, oh, hell no. They just want to fuck. They're coming in because they just want to fuck. And you know it. Yeah. Queen of Cups in reverse. We have Five of Swords in reverse. So someone's emotions have just been completely up shit's alley, unfortunately. And whether you may have, the cup you wanted isn't there, but you'll take the little cup. So then you charge in with this little cup, right? Shouldn't have done that. We have the Justice coming out on Five of Swords in reverse. So some of you may be entering some energy that really is not cool.
The Five of Swords in
It
reverse.
is because this Two of Cups was in reverse. Or is it the Lovers? No, Two of Cups in reverse. So I'm feeling like someone didn't get the cup they wanted, so they went back to another cup, trying to look at it as half full. King of Cups, Judgment in reverse. Ooh. If this is you going back to a past cup of love, it was the wrong move.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
If you did this because you are a single lady who is lonely and you needed some peen, I am so sorry to tell you that was the wrong move.
It really was.
I'm not even kidding, because if you are in your Empress energy, you are so fertile, my dear. I can't make this up. You might have felt like it was the just thing to do. Like, if someone you were dealing with really... You know, like, are you kidding me? Well, I can do this. Yeah, you might have been justified. And yeah, you do deserve some kabumpins, but that wasn't the way to do it. Because you want to know why? It's going to come out anyway.
Yep.
And you know that's not what the fuck you wanted anyway.
Right, yes.
So fucking cool your hot pants. Seriously. Because this offer is not what you wanted. You're not here for an offer you didn't want. And you have too much to offer. And the person you are dealing with that brought you to this video has too much to offer. You are better served dealing with this situation than you are attempting to soothe your wounds with this one. It will not. Okay. It will not. And even if in the community you feel as though perhaps you have mutual friends with, you know, I'm feeling a strange mixing of energies, right? Perhaps there are some naysayers that kept you in an energy about who to choose, right? Perhaps one's more popular than the other, or more well-known than the other that I'm hearing, right? There's still something here, right? We're going from stagnant and trying to choose to BAM! Okay. So with that, why?
Right.
I feel like there's a series of choices that are to be made with partners. I feel like there are some of us who are recently exiting situations and considering previous flames, okay? We may have previous flames coming in. We have people who are now, perhaps before, weren't as focused on the pentacles, who are now the kings, right? And they're coming back, almost Eight of Cups energy, looking for that partner, for that queen. So I'm feeling a lot of pieces moving around the board, but I am feeling that some people almost want it the way they want it.
Yes.
And are not willing to, I just feel like, work together.
Yes.
Okay? In order to make some of this happen, someone's going to have a readjustment period. There's no way around it.
Yes.
Okay? And I feel like once that readjustment period comes, once they stop looking at the cup half empty, okay? And for some of I am feeling the divine feminines, please do not deal with someone from the past that does not serve you just because you're not feeling good. Like, literally, I feel like for some of you, if you give it a week, you'll be so happy you didn't do it.
Yes.
Don't do it. Right? Because we're feeling like a bad judgment call was made on us, even though we are what awesome, sexy, beautiful, funny.
Yes.
And it's just kind of like, but no.
They're in the past for a reason.
Yes. We know he is a king of cups. So do not give your love to the page. Why would you downgrade 3 levels?
I don't care how good it was.
Get a dildo. Watch some new categories of whatever.
Less stress. Satisfy yourself.
But just, don't forget that the power that this card's hold. Don't make those bad judgment calls just because you're unhappy for the now. Because your later could be 10,000 times worse. So please just remember the power that you will, right?
Yes.
Okay. And really, I'm almost hearing like the motive is the melody. So I'm feeling groups get your intention straight. Okay. Once certain things with the money and the finances become clearer, okay, and people are able to clear away the moon and illusions and that which does not serve them, they're better able to move forward, which really actually starts a catalyst, right? A series of dominoes, because someone may even be feeling like someone's been busy, okay, dealing with, I'm actually hearing niggas that, they do really, I'm hearing like someone is dealing with fools that are below them, below their station, and they know that they're below their station, but they have so many. I don't even care if it's like wonderful, because we have a mixture of not only legacy and family, but money as well as love. And so this movement that actually includes community, we have some serious synergies going on. So one affects the other. So this might even be the title of the video, Delicate Balancing Act.
Yes.
Right? We have someone really trying to ride into a successful place in life, right? But feeling as though they're going to have to do it without the partner they've always wanted, but having to do it anyway. And we have this pain and confliction happening. So what I will say is patience, patience, patience is a virtue. And every single day do your work, because right now it is not the time to lose your cool. It is not the time to forget what is important to you, nor is it the time to not bring your best. So bring your best, guys. And the energy is moving forward as we head towards this Sag gate. There's going to be a lot going on.
I think we're good. I think the parting message at the end of all of this is just your affirmation for growth. This is from the Everyday Witch, from Deborah Blake. Affirmation for growth. It's time to grow. I'm getting all kinds of earth energy, green, just moving forward, money, abundance, all the things that you're working to manifest. It's just affirmation. It's your growth process. It's time to grow. Stop being hesitant and move forward.
All right. So some of you all have really been planning some big moves as far as perhaps what to do with your family, how to set things, up for the future. I can't make this up. I'm just like, some of you really aren't offering your cup to your partner or potential partner. We have some fighting going on, all these cups coming out. Be gentle with yourself, guys. I think that's the biggest message of the season. We've got a lot of hard decisions coming up and a lot of difficult energies.
Oh, yes.
I'm actually feeling as though once Jupiter goes back direct and Mercury, and Mercury exits retrograde.
When Mercury comes out of retrograde, yes.
Yes, exit retrograde. Some people may or may not like the messages that they get from those around them, right? And so the more you work on your patience and the more you worked on your temperance and tolerance, I feel like when things hit, right, because we have things hitting that are causing bigger and bigger waves. Anyone half a wink asleep but eyes are open can tell that our world's changing around us. Once some of these changes happen, you will see around you who has or has not prepared, right?
Yes.
Because those who have prepared for what's coming will be able to respond differently to those who did not pay attention to the energy and the shifts around them. So that's kind of like what we're dedicated to. It's really like tapping into how to remove that which does not serve our greatest good, and how to actually lay hands on that which does, right? Because I feel as though as we've gone through the last few decades, especially for groups of color, there has been a lack of transference of knowledge, in which I then feel as though certain lessons weren't taught to us that really should have been, and we needed them. And so just how to deal with people, how to move in the world in a way that doesn't harm, how to move in a way that shares love, how to connect with others in a way that does not damage, right? Because at the end of the day, at least if it's like you can if you don't understand the problem, you can't address the symptoms, it never goes away. But if you at least daily attack that which does not serve you, eventually you'll look up and you're a whole new reflection and image of yourself, right? And then the journey begins anew, where you get to take the time to learn who this new self is. So thank you all for joining us. That is our daily guided message for today. And